Today, we're diving into a classic by Richard Carlson, Don't Sweat the Small Stuff. It's a really simple guide, but it has a huge promise to help you find way more peace and balance in your crazy everyday life.
Okay, let's just jump right in with a question I think we've all asked ourselves. You know how it is. Your day is going pretty well, and then one tiny thing, just a minor little inconvenience, completely knocks you off course. Why on earth does that happen?
Well, the book actually has a name for that exact feeling. It calls it the small stuff trap. It's this habit we have of getting totally tangled up in these tiny issues that, in the grand scheme of things, just don't matter at all. And the key to understanding this trap is right here. It's not about the events themselves, right? It's not the traffic jam or the comment someone made. It's about our mind's tendency to blow them way out of proportion. We let these little frustrations basically hijack our entire mood. This quote really just gets right to the heart of it. The author's reminding us that most of the stuff that winds us up today, we won't even remember it in a week, let alone a year from now. It's all about getting some perspective. So, how do we get out of this trap? Well, the book's big idea is that the solution isn't about changing the world around us. It's about changing the world inside us. We often think that if we could just control every little thing that happens, then we'd be happy. But that's an impossible fight to win. The real power, the right approach, is to just shift how we look at those things. This says it all, doesn't it? Real calm isn't something you find hiding somewhere. It's something you have to cultivate. It's an internal thing that we actually have the power to build, no matter what's going on around us. Okay, so let's get practical. Let's dive into some actual tools from the book that you can start using, right away to start building that inner peace. So we've got these 3 steps. They sound simple, I know, but they are incredibly powerful. They can really dramatically cut down on your daily stress. Let's break them down one by one. Think about it for a second. Where does your anxiety usually come from? So much of it is from replaying the past or stressing out about a future that hasn't even happened yet. The book really hammers this home. The only time you actually have is right now, this very second. Now, let's look at the next tool, which kind of builds on that idea. So many of our conflicts, whether it's with other people or just inside our own heads, come from that immediate, unfiltered knee-jerk reaction. We just say or do things without thinking. This is where your real power is. That tiny pause, just taking one deep breath before you say something. That can be the entire difference between escalating a situation and staying calm. Your power isn't in controlling the event, it's in mastering your response to it. Okay, this third tool is huge, especially today. The pressure to be perfect at work, in our family, even in our hobbies, it's a massive, massive source of stress. We're always chasing this standard that's just impossible to meet. What a freeing thought, right? The book is basically giving us permission to just be human. To understand that making mistakes and having flaws isn't failure. It's just a normal part of being alive. Accepting that good enough is often perfectly fine is a total game changer. All right, let's move to the last big principle. And this one might be the most important of all because it really ties everything else together. And notice, this kindness isn't just about how you treat other people. When you practice kindness, when you choose to understand someone instead of immediately judging them, you are also making your own inner world a much more peaceful and beautiful place to live. This is such a powerful reminder. Think about it. In the heat of an argument, what do we usually fight for? We fight to be right. But the book asks, what if we just chose to be kind instead? It completely changes the whole dynamic. So, after going through all of these strategies and powerful ideas, what's the one single thing you should really take away from all this? It all comes down to this. By learning to just let go of the small, insignificant stuff we obsess over, we stop trading our happiness for things that have no real value in the end. We just simplify our life from the inside out. And this quote shows you the ultimate payoff. See, this isn't about ignoring problems, not at all. It's about building resilience. When you can master the small daily irritations, you build the mental and emotional muscle to face life's real challenges with grace and calm. So as we finish up, I really want you to think about this. Don't wait. Your journey to a calmer, more peaceful life can literally start right now with one single conscious choice. What's it going to be?